Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Al-Shai Bashem, Mukakwada, Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of your elect out there. Shalom to you all. I didn't want to do this video. I wanted to go to sleep. I'm sleepy. But I put something in the ChatGPT and I said I'll do it tomorrow, but I got to do it now. I typed in, I'll give you the title in a minute. I typed in GMS Hebrew Israelites. The topic of this video is GMS known for prophesying. GMS known, or the GMS, the camp that's known for prophesying. This is what they know. Is when you think of GMS, think of prophesying, think of prophets. But according to the ChatGPT, as you can see, this is ChatGPT. So I put in, like I said, GMS Hebrew Israelites. I didn't know it was going to pop up. GMS Great Millstone is a camp or group within the broader Hebrew Israelite movement. Here's a brief overview of who they are and how they fit into the larger picture. Give me a second. Get ready to be happy. This is what we're known for, right? Who are the GMS Hebrew Israelites? GMS, short for Great Millstone, is or acronym, is a One West style Hebrew Israelite group that originated from the House of Israel School in Harlem, New York. They are known for their street preaching, distinct doctrinal views. When we go into a doctrinal view, we break it down to the lowest common denominator. An often confrontational style. Core beliefs of GMS. Israelite identity. GMS teaches that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people are the true descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel. But then you got Israelites scattered throughout all these different nations. You're going to have Israelites looking like so-called Jews. You're going to have Israelites looking like Chinese, looking like Bruce Lee. Matter of fact, we know for teaching that we believe Bruce Lee was a Jake. Salvation and judgment. No gimmicks. If you notice, no gimmicks. Salvation is only for Israelites or the Israelites, and specifically for the elect among them. You got them other groups saying we got to hit every Israelite. We got to try to get as many. No, it's all about the elect. Who does the heavy lifting? Apostle Kabar always mentions that. What thing does the heavy lifting? The web. So we don't got to hop on planes and go outside the country or even outside the state. Now listen to this. They preach a coming destruction of America, Babylon, and the return of Yahweh Shai, not Jesus, not Christ, their name for Jesus. Even scholars will tell you that Jesus, go to the Blue Letter, they'll tell you that Jesus is from the Greek Jesus, which goes back to the Hebrew, and they'll say Yahweh Shai. But when you go down and you go to Strong's definition in the Blue Letter, it says Yahweh Shai. Listen on, this is going to be short and straight to the point. Use of Hebrew names. They use transliterated Hebrew names like Yahweh Shai, parentheses, Jesus, and Yahweh God. It should be Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. So we are known for pushing the name Yahweh Shai and Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Let me come back. This is straight to the point. This is straight to the point. Okay, it says GMS teaches that so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American people are the true descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel. Salvation and judgment. Salvation is only for Israelites, and specifically for the elect among them. The elect among them. It ain't, just because you're an Israelite don't mean you're going to make it. You got to be a part of the elect. We refer to ourselves as the what? The hopeful elect. They preach a coming destruction of America, Babylon, and the return of Yahweh Shai. Their name for Jesus. Use of Hebrew names, they use transliterated Hebrew names. For example, in the Hebrew, you have the Hebrew characters that write out Abba, which means father. Transliteration would be to write A-H-B-A, Abba. So you're reading it in English, but you're reading Hebrew. You're speaking Hebrew, like Yahweh Shai, Jesus, and Yahweh, God. Apocrypha and other scriptures. In addition to the Bible, KJV, GMS accepts the Apocrypha and often references extra biblical texts like the book of Enoch. We don't go by the book of Enoch. You're wrong on that one. Controversial teachings. GMS, Great Millstone, has drawn criticism even from other Hebrew Israelite groups for teaching on issues like grape, which we can prove it in the Bible. They don't want to challenge us because they don't want to see the truth. You know? Polygamy, which means man having more than one woman, which is biblical. And slavery in the kingdom for the other nations, and we can prove that. It says their message, is this it? Nope. It says their messages often contain harsh language. We tell it like it is. Some woman that looked like an Edomite came across us. It's in the video, like maybe the last hour of it. And she said, "What is this all about?" And I said, "This is about the downfall of America." And that just fucked her ass up. And then she had to walk on down the street. It says, and they do not shy away from condemnation of other groups, including other Israelites. Less when they go off. So the chat knows about us. How GMS differs from other camps. Notable traits. IUIC, Israel United in Christ, more structured and polished, focus on community and dress code purple and gold. What about prophecy? Let me read that again. What are they known for? More structured and polished, focuses on community, which we don't focus on in community, and dress code purple and gold. So that's what you guys are known for. You're not known for prophecy, even though you do hit prophecy. ISP, UPK, militaristic and disciplined, led by General Yohana. And that's what you see when you watch. You see them in the park training, so they come off as like a Black Panther vibe. But check it out, GMS, Great Millstone. Listen, look at this. Listen good. Raw, street level teaching with heavy emphasis on prophecy and the elect. What is IUIC known for? More structured and polished. When they march, that's called what do they call that in the military? They call that drill. They call it drill something. I forget the word, but it's like when you march and oh my goodness, look at them marching. Drill something. Somebody help me that's in the military. And it's just to make the military look good. Like you'll see like Russia, they'll have the tanks go by with the guys marching, North Korea and so forth. There's a term for it. There's a term for it. but it's to make the army look powerful. It doesn't mean that they're powerful. It just looks good. This just looks good on paper. So what are they known for? Does it say prophecy anywhere over here? No, they're not known for that. Even though they do go into prophecy, so they should have added in prophecy, in my opinion, because they do go into prophecy. But ISUBK, they deal with scriptures and going into scriptures. But what are they known for? When you watch them videos, militaristic and disciplined, led by General Yohana. So general is a military title, right? GMS, Great Millstone, showing you that ChatGPT knows about the Israelites and what their traits are, what they do, what they're known for. Raw, street level teaching with heavy emphasis on prophecy. Prophecy. Let me do this. Okay. The young elder Amawan Gabar, he says when he does his videos, he says straight and to the point. So that's what this chat is saying, straight and to the point. And they're known for their prophecies. Raw, street level teaching with heavy emphasis on prophecy. Prophecy is found there in 2 times. It's 2 times. And the elect. Public perception and controversy. GMS is controversial even among Hebrew Israelite circles, which I have no problem with that. Their videos are often removed from platforms due to explicit content or hate speech violation. Not really. They are not affiliated with mainstream Judaism or Christianity. If you're looking for specific videos, doctrines, leaders, or their views on a topic like prophecy, because that's what's the camp known for the prophecies? GMS. Politics or race, I can dive deeper. Let me know what you're interested in. So I don't got to go deeper, but I was surprised. They mentioned GMS, but they mentioned IUCBK, IUIC, which are the 3 major camps, which are former One West camps. But they didn't mention anything about these other camps being known for their prophecy. Although I will give credit to the IUIC, they do go into prophecy too. Nate likes to go into prophecy too, but he goes off on a lot of things. He's going off on a mark of the beast, and that's a prophecy. But what are we known for? Raw, street level teaching with heavy emphasis on prophecy and the elect. So anyway, I said I was going to make this short, but that's the chat GBT. So with that, I'm going to say shalom, on to the next. Shalom. Now I can go to sleep.